We're ready. Thank you, DJ Lou, and thank you, everybody across the world. I know we've got people on everywhere. Lou, can you hear me?
I certainly can.
Okay, great. Just want to make sure. So welcome, everybody. I know we've got people on in Spain, in the United Kingdom, in the Republic of Ireland, in Mexico, in Colombia, the United States, Canada, and even the Dominican Republic today. So welcome to all of you, both corporate and field. This is great, and I should be the only person talking, please. So make sure your mute buttons are on at this point. So, hey, it gives me a great chance. Well, first I should introduce myself. My name is John Solider. I've been here at Immunotech now for 24 years, and the first speaker today is going to be an amazing man. He's our leader. He's the person that has taken his company to levels that it deserves to be at, and even greater levels in the future. So, without any further ado, let me take this opportunity to welcome my good friend, our owner, our chief executive officer, Mr. Mauricio Dominzano.
Very happy with it.
It happens.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll let Keith take care of that. How are you, Mauricio? How you doing?
Very, very good. It's getting used to see that many squares in the screen and that many faces, but it's better. It's better than not being able to see any one of you. So I'm very, very happy to have seen many familiar faces that I've seen in the past, and I'm very appreciative of you having the time to join us for a while.
Great. Well, I have a couple of questions for you, and some of them come from other people, but I'm going to just start at the top here. You've owned the company now for several years. What's been your best experience so far owning and running Immunotech?
Well, thank you, John, for that very important question, because I think that what attracts me to Immunotech in the first place was obviously the amazing compensation plan that we have, a very generous and that we have. Of course, the amazing product, not like any other. This product is with a lot of support, but the most important piece of what attracted me to Immunotech was its people. And the people in Immunotech, the consultants, everyone, the leadership in these companies, out of this world. It's the best leadership that I've ever seen in many, many years that I've been doing this in direct selling, in multi-level marketing, and all around the globe. I've seen many companies, many leadership, but the ones that are in Immunotech, it's unbelievable. So being part of this amazing group and being able to take this company, this beautiful project from not even appearing in the top 100 companies in the world, and now we're proud to say that we're the number 43 in the world. That is simply something that makes me feel so good. And it's not because of us being and selling more and more, because honestly, that doesn't move me, or that doesn't inspire me at all. What it's really, what does the 43rd place in the world means is that we have been able to touch many lives everywhere that we are doing business, John.
Absolutely. So my next question would be this. As you well know, there's so many opportunities out there, obviously in multi-level marketing, and frankly, outside multi-level marketing. There's, the whole, gig economy that has grown up, the, people driving Ubers, maybe not at the moment, but, in the normal circumstances, and, other opportunities. What in your mind makes Immunotech the best place for somebody to really build that financial fortress around themselves and their family, not only for 2020, but for many, many years to come?
Thank you, John. I think that even, as you know, we have been doing this business for over 23 or almost 25 years now at Immunotech, that I can say that our dear friend John and Keith and many others, Wally, many others that are in the call has joined us since. So we are very, very proud and grateful for that. But we have been doing this for a long period of time. And even though people could think that Immunical, for example, our flagship product is just because you need to drink it or you need to take it when you feel bad or anything. These days, I think that the life has proved us in the unfortunate situation that we are living today has showed us that having a very strong immune system is what it's going to change dramatically the outcome of any of these situations. So now that I said that, you need to take in consideration two very important things. One is that working from home is what we do, is that what we have done for a long period of time. And as we know, with this, again, unfortunate situation, we have been forced to work from home. But at Immunotech, we have been doing this for a longer period of time. And second and most important one, again, is having a very strong immune system. So we have two amazing opportunities here that we need to go and share it with everyone else. I think it's a product and a company and a project with purpose. And that's one of the most important things. We have changed our mission, vision, and values just to express it and to summarize it in one single phrase, which is our new DNA, which is living better.
Absolutely. And before I get to the third question, I want to give everybody a little bit of context of my third question. A number of years ago, here in Dallas, where I live part of the time, Dr. Jim Collins was speaking, the author of Built to Last and Good to Great, two of the business Bibles. I know you're familiar with, certainly Mauricio, and hopefully many of our listeners are. And if you aren't, they're two great books to pick up. And I'll post this article later on Facebook, folks. You don't need to read it right now. But I want to just give a little story before I get to the third question for Mr. Dolmazane. And what Dr. Collins shared that day, and who is he, first of all? He's a business specialist, consultant of consultants in the business world, mostly Fortune 500 companies seek his guidance. Was a professor many years at Stanford as well. Anyway, he kind of retired, started a consulting firm, and a little company that you're all familiar with called Starbucks hired him as a consultant. He came down to Colorado where he was living at the time, and they seeked his guidance to grow their company. And they came down, and at the time they had about 2,000 stores, bricks and mortar stores around the United States, Canada, Europe. And anyway, during the course of the conversation, they referenced the fact that they had, 2,000 stores. They were doing pretty well. And they said, we want to be the largest beverage company in the world. And of course, that's Coca-Cola, which started shortly after the American Civil War. So they obviously had a pretty good head start. And Dr. Collins said to them, why don't you go back to Seattle, drink some espresso, and come back with a plan? And a couple of months later, they did exactly that. And they came back with a plan that included everything from retail to vending to having the product in gyms to, all sorts of different marketing. And of course, today, they find themselves the second largest beverage company in the world, and they're on the heels of Coca-Cola. I haven't looked at their recent numbers, but they certainly are doing extremely well. So in the question I want to ask to Mauricio, us all being part of Immunotech, they used a reference point. Dr. Collins used a reference point for the Starbucks folks of a big, hairy, audacious goal, also known as a BHAG. And I know he's got a BHAG for Immunotech research, and I think we all need to listen real closely to what it is, because we're certainly all part of it. So let me throw the call back over to Mauricio. And Mauricio, your big, hairy, audacious goal for Immunotech research is?
Well, as you have heard in the past, I think is the most important thing and what inspired us very big is not to be the biggest company, but to be the best, the greatest company in multi-level marketing in the world. That's our big, hairy, audacious goal that we have placed since day one. I arrived to this amazing project. I said, I don't want to be the biggest. I want to be the best, period. There's no place for second. There's no way. And we have been working very hard, and we will continue working. And it's the only intention and the only reason why we're going to be able to achieve that is because of you. There's no other way. It's our group, our family, our teammates that are going to make this a reality. So thank you again for being part of this amazing project. And I think that we are in the right place. We are in the right time. And I'll mention one of the statistics that are out there, and I'm using the U.S. because the U.S. always has a lot of facts out there. But as you know, almost, and I don't know the latest figure, but as of now, it was like 25 million people has signed for the $1,200 check of unemployment. So this is very sad to hear, but it's our reality. And there's 25 million people that so many times we hear about, hey, how much money you can make in Immunotech. Well, we do not talk about fancy cars. We do not talk about private jets or anything like that, because that doesn't move us at all. What we talk here is that here is an authentic, a genuine opportunity for you to change your life, for you to look for a source of income. If it's plan B, if it was your plan B in the past, make it your plan A. I can tell you that, I can guarantee you that working hard and going into the right direction will take you this as your plan A, and will become a very, very important part of your life, and you will be able to change yours. So we have an amazing opportunity. We have an amazing group of leadership that will help you in through the process. So count with us. We will work. We will continue working hard to make this possible. And yes, we have made mistakes, and we will continue making those, because that's what we do. We try so hard, and when you try, you make mistakes, it's because you're going into the right direction. So thank you for your patience. Thank you for your kindness of being here with us. But believe me, we do it with our heart. We do it with extremely passion. And we are very, very committed to your success, because your success is our success.
Well, you know, it's been an amazing journey these last couple of years that we've taken together, and most of the people on this phone, or some of the people, I know there's a lot of new people today. And I just have to say, I mean, these couple of years have been amazing, and to see the growth in the organization, internally and externally, the field leadership that's developed, the international markets, the new products, the new marketing, the new website, you know, new. It's been phenomenal. But your leadership and guidance these last 45 days as a CEO of a company has been incredible. We've had no interruptions in our business, which, you know, so many businesses, as you and I both know, and everyone else probably listening does, have had so many interruptions in business and life, and we've had none. We've actually grown in the last 45 days, and I don't want to brag about that, you know, during times like this, obviously, but it's such a great indicator of what Immunotech is, what Immunotech stands for. So let me throw that back at you for a minute. If you have any last words, really for the new people. We have a lot of new people on today around the world that are listening. So I'll throw it back to you to just tell them, you know, how you feel about the future.
Okay, John, and thank you for doing those comments in regards of the current situation. And as you said, this is not the time for us to brag about anything, but we did in March, we had our record sales in the world, including the US, including Canada. Every single market in the world hit their record sales ever in the history of our company. And that's, again, thanks to you, all of you that are part of this amazing project. And even with all the situation that is happening, we have kept 100% of our employees. We have kept pushing our products through all the markets in many different ways. Of course, we have created extreme precautions to our manufacturing facilities, so you can count that we're taking everything into consideration to keep our product safe, because the safe of our people is the most important thing, and you are part of our people. So yes, we have taken everything in consideration. And just to go back to the comment you made, John, is I think, again, you are in the right time and in the right moment to join. If you haven't joined, or you're joining just not long enough to know us a little bit better, what you need to know is that we're going to be here again probably making mistakes. Yes, definitely. But that's the mean that we are trying, and we're trying hard to do it better, to be the best company, as I said, and I'm going to be here supporting. We all in this company work 24/7. We are every single day committed to this project. We're committed to your success, as I said. And this is the most important thing. We do not think about you as you consultants and us company. It's just one group. For us, it's just one single family. And that's how we feel it. That's how we breathe it. And that's how we live it. So thank you, John. I just encourage everyone to open your minds, open your hearts, but the most important thing, open your notebook, because you're going to hear amazing, amazing tips during this call. So you need to take consideration of those, because there's going to be a lot of people talking in this call that has made a lot of success, but of course, through that process, they made a lot of mistakes that you're going to learn from it, because they're going to share their stories. You're going to hear from amazing, amazing people. So take notes, get a set of tools that you will need, not just for now, but for moving on, because Immunocal and Immunotech, it's here for now and forever. So thank you, John. Enjoy the meeting. Enjoy the next minutes that you're going to have, and have a blessed weekend, and enjoy your families, and enjoy happiness. Take your conscious decision every single day to be happy, and everything else will come after.
Great. Thank you so much, Mauricio. I know you have many calls, and appreciate you certainly spending some time with everybody here today. So continue safety for you and your family as well. And I know I speak on behalf of all the field, and I think I can probably count most of the employees as well, and say how much we all appreciate, the long hours you always have put in, but certainly the longer hours you've probably put in the last 45 days or so. So hopefully we're getting to the end of that.
Definitely. Right now, this is our third call of the day. We just had an hour ago something like here with Spain, because of the change of time zone. We did a meeting with Spain, and prior some others with Latin America. So yes, this is our third, and there's 2 more to go today. So thank you very much. We're super happy, and we are blessed to have this opportunity in front of us. So thank you, John, again.
Thank you, Mauricio. Have a great day. Thanks so much.
You too.
Okay.